Hey guys, welcome. This is the Platinum Expo. And I basically talk about a lot of games, I do live streams, all that stuff. Today we're going to talk about the big thing that happened today, and that would be the Summer Game Fest Showcase of 2022. Now, the big issue with the Summer Game Festival that was showcased today was there's a lot of games, yes, a lot of developers from indie developers to the main studios, such as Naughty Dog and even Atlas showed a little bit. The issue is that a lot of games that were showed today were actually, honestly, let's be honest, not so great. And so I'm kind of going to go over quite a few of them. There's a big issue with one of them, and I find it a big issue as a player of the games that they have made, and I'll bring that up to you as well. So we'll start off with the big one, and that is The Last of Us. All right, so if anybody knows, The Last of Us came out on PS3, and really great story, very emotionally heartfelt and everything like that. And it was real gripping. And then they created The Last of Us 2, which is also, in some respects, great. Some people didn't like it. That's fine, you know. But the issue with The Last of Us is that it has already had a remaster. It was remastered for the PS4, and so it's already been remastered. It's already been, all that stuff. They decided to unveil today that The Last of Us was being remade for the PS5. Now, the issue with this, and I have a big issue with Bethesda as well. Bethesda did the same thing with Skyrim, where they continuously released it. And I understand there's such thing as cash cows, and that is where the game made so much money that you just basically keep reiterating the same content over and over again to just keep cashing in on it, to basically make as much money as you can on it, milk it as for what it's worth, and then as soon as it runs dry, you throw it away. The issue with this is the fact that literally you can play The Last of Us on the PS4 and even the PS5 if you have it right now, currently. You don't need this new version. You don't need the remake. Yes, it might look a little bit better. It might have a little bit better shading. Yes, it might have a few little extra contents. I know he said that the gameplay for the combat was a lot smoother, but the issue is you don't need it. You already have the game. You don't need it. You can pay $10 and get it right now for the PS5 if you have it. And that's the other glaring issue with this. The Last of Us remake is being made for the PC, if you have a PC and you don't like the PlayStation, and the PS5. Right now, a lot of people still don't have the PS5. They're stuck with the last gen console. So this remake is not even for them. So why remake it? And we all know why. Again, one, reiterate this, it's a cash cow. Two, they're also making an HBO series of The Last of Us. So they're trying to pump out as much information about the game as possible before they release the HBO, and you know, for the HBO series, so that way people are going to be wanting to see it. And the other issue is that they don't have much work to do. I mean, they're taking all the information they've already got from the original plus the actual the remaster that they made for the PS4, and they're just transitioning it over and making a little bit of design. That's all they're doing. They're just making it look a little better. So I find this an issue because they're trying to milk as much money from you. So honestly, for me, I know I'm not going to buy it because I don't need it. I've got it for the PS5. If you get the PS5, you get the PlayStation collection or the PlayStation Plus collection, which is a lot of great hits from the PS4. So if you already have the game, so there's no reason to pay this remake unless you've got the PC and you don't like the PlayStation. That's it. That's all you're gonna get from this. So it's already an issue, and that's a big issue. And like I said, I don't like Skyrim did it too. I have Skyrim the Legendary Edition for the PS4. That's it. I don't have it for any other game system. So that's the big issue. We're gonna kind of get it out of the way and everything like that. All right. So there were quite a few games that were actually unveiled. Atlas did like I think it was like not even a minute. It showed off what was it? Soul Hackers 2. Now I'm of course looking into Soul Hackers 2. I like Atlas's game. The issue with Atlas right now is the fact that I don't know why. All they have to do for me personally, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other players of Atlas's games, is just making an announcement that hey, Persona 1, Persona 2, Persona 3, Persona 4, we're gonna remake the games. That's all they gotta do, and you've got everybody's attention. But they continuously just pull out this game and keep putting it out. And I understand you want to market the game, but the issue is that you did it yesterday for like 50 minutes. So you don't need to do it like now. You can just literally say, hey, our plan is to remaster, because everyone wants these remakes for the modern console, because they were for the older consoles, PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2, especially for up to 3 and 4. And then they made a Persona 3 Persona 3 Portable for the PSP, which is no longer in service. And then they also made Persona 4 Golden as well for the Persona 4, PlayStation Portable. Now, the other thing is that they also allowed you to buy it on PlayStation 3. But again, right now, currently, nobody can actually buy that game on the PlayStation 3 anymore. So that's another thing. The graphics for Street Fighter 6 that they also announced is amazing. I'm not really big on Street Fighter. I played it when I was younger, but I never really got into it. I'm not into like the arena battle things. Like I know I've got is it over here? Yes, it is. Like for example, I've got Persona 4 Arena. All right, I've barely played it. I just it's not been something that I've been into. I played it for a little bit, never platinum it, and that's kind of what I do on this channel. I platinum games, but the other thing is I just don't really get into the whole like style of it. But there are people out there for it, and again, this game was good. That's the thing. Like when you showcase something new. And that's what again Naughty Dog's issue was the fact that they didn't showcase anything new. They showcased something that was old that they're remaking from the ground up, but the ground's already there. So you're not going from the ground up. You're just literally saying, "Here's a polish. Here's the game." Anyways, this is a new game for an existing IP, so it's really great to see like the new details that they've given it. They've given it a new look, and honestly, the moves are awesome. So, maybe sometime down the road I might do it. Aliens Dark Descent. Now, I like the design of the aliens. I like the design of the actual cinematic trailer. Of course, the cinematic trailer is gonna look good for people. I did like it though. I really loved it, and I might look into it. I think I might look into that one. Uh, or it's HBO series. Not really into that because I've already played the game. And there's no reason to watch it too. The Protocol reminds me so much of Dead Space. It's not even funny. I like that. Played Dead Space, all of them. So uh, Dead Space feels definitely good. Plus, just all the lore is awesome. All right, and we got Conjuring. Okay. Okay, here we go again. So again, remakes and remasters of all these different games that are older for systems. They don't need to do this. They can make something new, make something even better. All right, and the big thing is that all the games they've been making lately haven't been that great. I think there's actually been a downgrade in the stocks, or not the stocks, but just overall sales of the game. Not many people are liking the newer ones, so they're trying to go back into the older ones that everybody did like, and trying to remake them and remaster them for them. And they don't need to do that. They just need to make better content. All right, that's all they have to do. Don't rehash old content. Make new content that's actually good. Listen to your players. Player base is what you get your money from. So you need to listen to them. All right. Layers of Fear. I don't think I actually saw this one. I might have to. Okay, 20.
That we can fight the right way, but the high road just doesn't work. We have to be as mean as they are. We have to do whatever it takes.
One shot makes you a soup for 24 hours.
If you don't draw the line somewhere, how the hell are you gonna know where you stand?
Alright, there we go. That's gone. Okay. So,
Someone once said insanity runs in our family. Let it run.
I'm gonna scroll through this.
It's so long. My loneliness.
All this suffering, there was no other way. An empty shell cannot live forever.
Now?
Okay, so with this one, Layers of Fear, it does give me some Silent Hill vibes for some reason. Some others, I can't remember. There's this other game that's kind of horror aspect. It's got the chains on the face on the cover. But anyways, so I don't know much about it. There wasn't much gameplay. It looks like it's it's not first person. It definitely looks a little bit first person. So uh, I'm I'm not gonna dog on this one. I'm gonna wait for more information to come out later on. They show a lot of just basically cinematics, so that's good. Um, Spider-Man and release date. Marvel's Midnight Suns. I might play Midnight Suns. I saw the cinematic trailer. It looked alright, decent, but then again, so did Guardians of the Galaxy, and it didn't sell well. So we'll wait some more on this one. Nightwing trailer, Gotham Knights. I don't know about that one. Uh, so this one is kind of a classic. Plus, again, we're kind of rehashing the old stuff. I know a lot of people kind of looked at this one and they said, "Yeah, this is definitely something I'm going to play because it brings me back to my childhood," which is great. Uh, I don't. I've never played games like this one. I didn't play games like this anyways, and so I don't won't play it. But it seems like it's gonna be good. But overall, like these are like the big hitters that they're talking about. I am not playing Saints Row Boss Factory. Not even close. I am. Oh, the Boss Factory lets you create custom characters for the before the game arrives. But I'm not playing Saints Row. No, making no. Never played Cuphead. So adding the challenge character again, they're adding new content, so that's DLC content, so that's actually pretty good. The thing is that after the game came out, and then them adding the second character, which is the blue one, uh, and then you're playing as that one, and now you're playing as her. Outside of the boss rushes, I guess the last delicious last course. I'm guessing this means that it's probably the last DLC that they're gonna add on. Um, just at this point they should be like done with Cuphead and they should be moving on. Cuphead was great when it first came out, but now it's kind of slowly dwindling. They're trying to add more content to it, so hopefully bring more people into it. But again, you need to start moving on to the new IPs, the new games, and those stuff. Okay, so Neon White. Okay, so I looked at this game, and I actually kind of really like it. I really like the design of the characters, everything. The style of the game kind of looks good. I know that Tiffany Lockhart worked hard on it, so shout outs to her and her team. And yeah, this is definitely something I'm going to look into. Um, okay, so I guess Humankind was not worth coming to information on it, like a photo or anything like that. So I guess yeah. Flashback 2, sequel to the sci-fi platformer. Again, never played the game, and so a lot of these games I did not actually care for. Witchfire 2 kind of looked alright. It does have the older gameplay for like weapons and stuff like that. Fort Solis, again, we're coming back to the using existing IPs or existing IP designs to create new games, and you kind of have to start moving away from that. You kind of have to start making your own stuff because Fort Solis is kind of like another one of those Dead Space kind of feel to them. And understandably, Dead Space kind of wrote a good portion of the genre for the horror aspect games. But again, kind of start moving away from that. It's like another like Mars planet looking design, and it's like kind of move away from that, make your own stuff. All right, routine. No, I'm not gonna talk about that one. All right, so a lot of these games came out as like first-person shooters. This was the basically first-person shooter showcase for everybody. Blizzard, no. Uh, the Stormgate. Okay, so it's an RTS, yes, but all they had was a cinematic trailer and clips of like screenshots of the game that's in progress. They don't have a game. They have a cinematic trailer and like a few like screen grabs, but that's it. They don't actually have a game. If they had a game, they would have had gameplay. They would have had all that other stuff. They don't have it yet. So announcing a game with only a cinematic, it's the same thing with Diablo 4. Diablo 4 announced that they had Diablo 4 was in production. They showed a cinematic trailer. That's it. Now, of course, the cinematic trailer looked good, just like this one does, but they don't have a game. So instead of producing just a trailer, how about you bringing in gameplay? For instance, perfect example is Final Fantasy VII Remake. They brought out the cinematic trailer showing Cloud coming into the moving people in Midgard, and then all of a sudden Cloud showed that, and then they showed a little bit of gameplay of Cloud and Barret moving through the city fighting some soldiers. All right, that's more on the style of knowing that you have a game. So again, don't announce a game with only a trailer. Diablo 4 did that. Guess what? Diablo 4 is not in production anymore. Or if it is, it's not anywhere near even producing anything yet of valuable insight for what it looks like. So you need to actually start making actual content for the actual game before you announce it. Go Party 3 Simulator. Okay, so it did do the Dead. I love how they actually announced that the Dead Island 2 parody trailer. So it looks funny, but on the other hand, I'm not gonna play it. It's just dumb. I As soon as I saw the guy tightening up the shoes, putting on the headphones, getting ready for a jog, I immediately thought of Dead Island 2 trailer, and I did not think about Goat Simulator at all. I saw the goats, and I kind of laughed, and I was like, okay, now I'm moving on from it. I don't know what else to say about this. It's just goats, and no. Warhammer, Dark Tide. mm, I don't know about that. I honestly, I've never played Warhammer, so it's not something I'm gonna play. High Water. Okay, so this is the indie development game that was announced. Uh, the issue with indie development games is they all almost look the exact same with the shadings that they do. And credit to them for making a game. I Again, if we look at the game up at the top of, above this, not Warhammer, but a few up. What one was it? Yes, not Stormgate. All right, the difference between Stormgate and that is Stormgate looks nice, but it doesn't have the content that was showed for High Water. So High Water doesn't look as good, but it does have the content to show off that it actually is in development and it's got something to show. Now, indie developers usually tend to have the same design look to them in regards to the shading and all that stuff. They all look the same. That's the reason why you should not try to copy people because it does not give you that feel of new. It just kind of gives you the feel of used. And so again, that's something that I kind of moved away from when I saw it. No, I don't think I'm gonna get that one either. One Piece Odyssey. I want to see more of it. Let's just put it that way. It was not enough it piqued my interest knowing that there's One Piece, but other than that, like nothing really. 2 minute trailer. That's all it is. I want more. So I'm waiting for that before I even make a decision. All right, so Genshin Impact, Holliver's creator brought up the Honkai Star Rail. So I knew about the Star Rail. I've put in for the beta, not in the beta currently, but I do want to play the game. I played Genshin Impact. I kind of looking for a new game outside of Dragalia Lost because Dragalia Lost is ending soon, and so I need a new gacha, and so this will probably replace it as soon as I'm able to play it. But I will be playing that. Nightingale. Uh, mm, I don't remember this one.
So we could fight the right way, but the High Road just...
Turn up the volume on this. I'm probably not going to get monetized anyways, but again, it's going to be a long video. We're going to go through a lot of these. Quite a few of the top ones are actually heavy hitters. So was this the Egyptian looking one? Where it had like, or not Egyptian, maybe Egyptian, I don't know. Mm, I don't know. Again, we come back to, yeah, I think this is the part where I was thinking of like Egyptian feel. I don't know why, but I just Mm, no. It looks like it's got something to do with cards and stuff, and I don't play games with cards, so that's just no. Metal Hellslinger. So they used Metallica's song "Heavy Metal Legends." Yeah, rhythm based. Okay, so I'm not into rhythm based games. So again, a lot of these games are for certain types of people. I know a lot of these games I kind of snuffed at that a lot of people might have been like, hey, that's actually something I'd play. You know, good for you. I want you to be able to play the games you like. I'm just pointing out the stuff that I don't like, and a lot of the stuff they actually produce was not that great. Warframe again. Don't care about Warframe. This reminded me of episode of Black Mirror, so not really. Just the design aspect of it, I'm not really into. Again, we come back to the design and stuff like that. Yeah. Anyways, so there are some games. They didn't even show that Soul Hackers 2 was announced by Atlas on this. And Atlas again, like it was barely anything. It wasn't that long. So that's the thing. Like I don't know if it's just because it's the first day of Summer Game Fest or whatever, but it's just none of the heavy hitters. Square Enix was not in there. You kind of want to start off with a bang and you want to end with a bang, and there was no bang. There was a few good little like pop offs here and there, but it wasn't anything inspiring as to play. Just a few here and there, but again, stuff that's already been announced that are already known. I already knew about Honkai Rail, Star Rail. It was already leaked that they were going to do the Last of Us remake. Uh, uh, some of these I did not know about, of course, but then again, there's nothing new and exciting, and that's kind of like the big issue with nowadays is a lot of people are not creating new IPs and new games with their own vision. They're using somebody's own vision and then creating something slightly different around it. For like perfect example is Fort Solis that I just passed. It's got that Dead Space, horror vibe to it on Mars, and it's on like a planet that looks kind of like Mars, like, and it's got that horror vibe to it. Again, we're using people's own vision as aspects for a new game that we're creating, but it's nothing new. You're basically like they were saying about The Last of Us ground up. No, there's something already there. You're using a building and then creating a little flag on top and saying that's new. It's not new. So create something new. Create something from the ground up. Something that actually looks good. Cinematics are not going to cut it. Like you actually have to give good play. Witchfire, super nice looking, and it does not give me any different vibes. Like it doesn't give me anything like old vibes or anything like that. Um, so that's what they need to do. Like even like Neon White. Like I said, I'm not really into card games, but I'm kind of gonna give it a look because it's just something different, it's something new, and I feel like it's got more of like a dating sim feel to it. So there's that. Kind of like how Persona is. Cuphead just continuously create a new character and do the same stuff. All right, that's for a lot of people. Saints Row, no. Uh, I played the originals. The originals were great. They're remaking the first one and changing it up and changing new characters. No, just not. And then of course new using old model for a new game. The old model is this how like the old model of how the games used to play is now for a new game. Probably not gonna play it. Gotham Knights, Nightwing, no. And I'm still waiting for more for the Marvel Midnight Suns trailer. Again, a lot of the stuff that they brought out just didn't really show much to it, and that's what I need to know. I need to know the meats and potatoes, not just the opening of it. Layers of Fear, a lot of meat and potatoes I need to see before I actually do it, and of course, using old games to try and bring back their own player base. That's basically what it is. Callisto Protocol, Dead Space vibes, but it's not. It actually looks good. It actually feels like it's gonna be a good game. First look at the last, I don't care. Again, this is a game show, and yet they showed Black Adam and they showed HBO series. That's not games. Like why? I mean, I understand it's over certain games. The Black Adam is not a game yet, so they're showing a movie, but it's not a game. Not yet, anyways. Probably one day, but you don't know. and I know the HBO series is about a game, but on the other hand, again, we're here for games. We're not here for videos, for TV shows. That's all I gotta say about that. Alien Dark Descent, Xenomorphs. I did see the gameplay where it looks like it's gonna be like a over the top game where you see your character and you're facing hordes of aliens. I don't know how I feel about that. I've never really played many overworld games, kind of like Halo Reach, I think is what it's called, or some game. Street Fighter 6, again, using an old IP but creating something new. Like character designs, everything is a lot better than using an old game and like polishing it up and saying it's a new game. No. So basically, some of the games didn't make it on this list. I wonder why they're hiding them. Maybe because it's not what they want. I don't know. But that's basically it, guys. Like currently, it's a snooze fest. It really is. It's honestly a snooze fest. A lot of games some games I'm kind of looking into. Some games I've already decided I was going to get, and then a lot of games I've just no, it's not going to happen. Again, developers, if you see this, you're not going to see this, but if you did, just know that if you're going to announce something of a little bit of gameplay or something. Every game that's been announced that were actually pretty good, like Persona 5, perfect example is they showed off the trailer and they showed off some gameplay inside the trailer as they were announcing it. So that's what you need to do. You need more than just screen grabs. So you can only beat a horse with the stick until it's dead, and then after that, you're not getting anywhere. So that's basically where we're gonna end it, guys. Again, 100%. Think about The Last of Us remake, whether or not you're actually gonna buy it. If you have a PS5, congratulations. Now you can actually play The Last of Us without having to buy it. If you have a PS4, you're not going to be able to play this new version. So just use the remaster version that you already have. That's it. From what I've heard, don't know if it's true 100 at all. Not verified, but supposedly it's not even going to have the multiplayer maps. Now, some people don't like multiplayer, but still, it's a good chunk of the game that a lot of people played, and you're not even going to have that. So whether or not they even add the second part of the Last of Us story, which is where you learn a little bit more about Elle and their not Elle. Oh my gosh, I can't remember her name right now, but it's basically when she got bit. Okay, that backstory. I don't know if they're actually gonna have that. So if they're not gonna have the extra content and they're gonna make you pay $70 for it, it's a no go. Don't do it. All right, that's all I gotta say. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and have a great day, guys.